Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well in this time that we're living in. Crazy, crazy times with this COVID-19 and everybody having to quarantine as much as possible. Um, Quick shout out to the essential workers, especially the ones who are on the front lines of all this. Now, my job is considered essential, but I'm not on the front lines of this, so I don't even count. But shout out to the nurses, the doctors, all the people at the grocery stores, the truckers, people who are keeping not only our population healthy and safe as they possibly can, but also keeping our country running. So thank you to all of you. Now, I haven't done an impromptu video like this in a while, and I was thinking today, I was watching the movie, oh jeez, I just saw the movie. A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. Thank you, brain. The one with Tom Hanks about Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood show. Now, I was watching that movie, and yes, I know it's a movie. I don't know how much of it was based off what actual events, but basically the premise was a reporter was going to do a story on Mr. Rogers, and he was going through some issues in his life. And one of the biggest issues he was going through was he had a very strained relationship with his father. Now, as you go through the movie, and if anybody hasn't seen this, please stop the video now and go watch it. It's a good movie. I really enjoyed it. I just saw it today for the first time, so, shouldn't be a big spoiler here. But as you're going through the movie, the guy starts talking with Mr. Rogers, befriends him, and long story short, Mr. Rogers helps him mend his relationship with his father and gives him some good advice, and was like, look, I'm not perfect either, I just do the best I can. Wonderful story for anybody to be a part of, especially if it's talking about mended relationships. And I got to tearing up a little bit during the movie because I started thinking about all the witnesses or ex-witnesses and witnesses who have a strained relationship with their family, not because of anything that they did where they were being complete assholes. And let me clarify what I mean by that. The biggest reason why, from what I've seen, is because most of us ex-witnesses decided to be ex-witnesses. That's it. We're not out committing crimes. We're not being bad citizens. We're not drug addicts. We're not doing anything to lead a bad lifestyle at all. We're simply saying, hey, we realize this isn't the truth. We found reasons why. We have proof why. And because of that, I can't stand up for this religion anymore because it's not true. So then, any ex-witness who watches my videos, and current witness if you do, you'll know that when somebody leaves the religion, that they're shunned. They're treated as if they're dead. Why? For the simple fact that they don't believe in the religion anymore. It's crazy for me to think about now. I used to be part of that, and I used to treat others like that. And for those of you who I've ever treated like that, if I have wronged you or whatever, I'm sorry. I sincerely apologize if I've ever done that to anybody. And I know that I've done it to people because I did it to my own parents. If you've watched my complete bio video, you'll see that I did it for a couple years with my parents. And that is the worst thing I think I could have ever done. Shunning your own family. I'm being shunned by my family, right? A member of my family. My brother. Again, I'm not going to go into all that, but if you watch my complete bio video, you'll get the whole story on that. So, what I wanted to put out there, I didn't want to put out this message of, shame and guilt. Rather, I wanted to put out a message of healing and of forgiveness. If you have participated in shunning others, forgive yourself. Because you were part of a religion that made you think you had to do it. I know it's hard to struggle with those feelings of, well, I could have not done it and hid it and been secret about it. Yeah, you're absolutely right. But the problem is when you're doing what you think is right, even if you're justifying it for a religion, and there is still that little part in your brain that says it's wrong, you're still doing it because you think it's right. So don't beat yourself up over it. Forgive yourself. And then next thing to do is, if you've ever been shunned by anybody and discover later that they've left the religion and now are trying to reach out to you, forgive them too, because you know exactly where they're coming from. Let's not perpetuate whatever it is that is hurtful onto each other. Let's perpetuate love. Let's perpetuate healing and forgiveness and betterment of each other and ourselves. And I want you to know, for anybody who watches this, I do love you. Even if I don't know you, I still have love for you, because you're a human being. If you're watching my videos, you're watching them for a reason. And you might either have some interest in what the Jehovah's Witness religion does to people. You might be an ex-witness yourself. Or if you are a Jehovah's Witness and you're starting to wake up from your indoctrination, the reasons are all your own. But let's continue to make everything better to as much as we can. We live in a bad enough world. I'm not going to sit here and fearmonger, but we also live in a great world. I can't believe how much love is being shown throughout this whole pandemic. You see stories of doctors and nurses and all sorts of people who are putting their lives on the line to serve others. And guess what? They're not Jehovah's Witnesses. They're the ones that the Jehovah's Witnesses think are going to be destroyed by God at Armageddon. And they're the ones out there that are showing true human love and compassion. They're the ones that are showing what it means to be a true loving Christian, if you believe in that. But even still, Christian or not, to be human, to show true love to one another is what it's all about. Also, if you ever have done what I do and you go on to the Facebook groups for Jehovah's Witnesses, current witnesses, they are all up. Oh, this is the final part of the last days or the last minutes or the last seconds, whatever they want to spew. And they're happy that this whole COVID-19 thing is happening because now, oh, Great Tribulation must be close and therefore Armageddon. And yay, let's praise God because he's going to destroy everybody and give us our paradise. But they're not out there trying to help their fellow human beings. They're on there perpetuating fear and hate. And yes, it is hate when you want to see everybody die just because you want to get into your paradise. That's hatred. Even to those ones, don't stop being loving and human to those ones as well. Show them what real love is. Because you never know. You might help waken their senses and be like, wait a minute, this ain't right, the way I've been treating people. And maybe you'll be able to help somebody else wake up from the indoctrination and see that the world really isn't as big and scary place as they try to make it out to be. So anyways, that's all I have for you people. Thank you for watching my channel. Please, if you like my videos, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and be sure to hit that little bell icon to be notified of future videos. And I hope you all are staying safe, staying healthy, and everybody take care.